I want to go over this live. I don't know how many videos it will take, but we'll find out.
That was my night. It was okay.
Did you just wake up? Like, no brushing teeth, no using the bathroom, like just sat up and hit the live button? Is that what you just did? You don't think that's the problem? Just me?
If I didn't shower, who cares if I'm in the fucking same clothes? Who gives a fucking shit?
Well, you obviously don't care. And it's not even like you fall asleep in your clothes and you get up and later on you take a shower and change your clothes, or even just change your clothes. You know that sometimes I don't even know what day your live is from because you're wearing the same clothes for days. It's not the fact that you are gross. It's the fact that you don't even care about yourself enough to care about your hygiene. Like, you don't take care of yourself, and probably has a lot to do with your mental health, because I don't know why you wouldn't want to shower, why you wouldn't want to be clean, why you would want thousands of people to see you wearing the same clothes all the time. It's not even about like what people think. It's about you and how you feel and how you should want to take care of yourself. But you don't. Does it take too much time? Is it too much work? Takes too much time from the internet? Like what exactly is it? At least pretend. At least change your shirt to make it look like you're trying to take care of yourself. How are we supposed to think that you are taking care of your child if you don't even take care of yourself? You don't even shower. Do you shower that boy? No, you make him do it. That's right.
I have parenting classes. I have 2 more parenting classes to take, and I am done. Go, Gabby. And then I take my test, which I've been taking notes, so I'm going to ace it. But I'm proud of myself. Like, yeah, Aaron finished it. Aaron took the test. Sure did. I'm behind because I couldn't find anyone to watch Cameron 3 days. So I'm a little behind, but I only have 2 more classes.
Well, she is telling the truth about Aaron finishing. He's done. He's been done with the parenting classes, actually. But you're behind? Is that what we're going with? They didn't extend your parenting classes? They didn't do that? What other classes are you taking, Gabby? It's funny you don't talk about like anything else that you may have to do. That's interesting. Oh, and I almost forgot. You know that if you don't have a babysitter and it is, interfering with you doing what you need to do for your CPS plan, they will help you with that. They will provide services for you. So that way you can get your child in some type of, daycare or something where you can take your child there so you can attend those parenting classes. Did you ask about that, Gabby? Because I would think that if this was a problem, that they would have offered it to you. They would have let you know. So that way you can get this done quicker.
Otherwise, it would have worked out perfectly, because that would have made my life so much easier. But no, yeah. And Aaron did it on the weekends, and they usually don't do it on the weekends, but they did it for him. And he was lucky. I was like, why can I not do it on the weekends? That's not fair. But my mom helped me out. So
how much easier could your life be? You have the most simple, easiest life I have ever seen. Nobody requires anything from you. You wouldn't even matter because you wouldn't do it anyway. Easier. And they don't do parenting classes on the weekends? Are you sure about that? You want to stick with that story? So you're telling me that they allowed Aaron, they did it just for him. So what, he was the only person in the class? But they wouldn't do it for you. The whole reason why you're on the safety plan is you, but they wouldn't do it for you. Because from what it looks like to me, you just keep getting pass after pass after pass. So they wouldn't allow you to do the weekend classes? Since you lie so fucking much, I looked into it. Let's see what I found. Is there parenting classes on the weekend in Cape Coral? Yes. You can find weekend parenting classes in Cape Coral primarily through online options that are available 24/7.
It's constantly over and over and over and over and over and over again. Every day you talk about my son constantly. I don't even have him on the app anymore.
Constant over and over and over again, kind of like how you're online. You don't have him on the app because CPS is involved. If they never opened up that case, you would still have him on the app. Nothing has changed except for you don't show him as much as you did before. That's it.
But you guys, you're 61 because you're not thinking in your fucking heads.
Yep, that sounds like something a 61 would say. That's the problem, is that we do think. And you can't stand that because you can't pull this shit on us. You can't stand that you're not the smartest person in the room.
Oh yeah, let's just talk about a kid constantly, every single fucking day, bring up the fucking past, let everybody see what the fuck's going on when new people are coming in.
Yes. Keep showing you for the new people coming in. So that way they can see what type of person you actually are. And they don't get hurt, triggered, or fall into your bullshit. That doesn't sound like a 61. That sounds logical to me. I'm sorry that you caught the attention of people with some fucking morals. My bad. And we talk about you, Gabi. You. Like, I do get it. You're 61. So you can't separate the fact that we're talking about your parenting and not your child.
I'm not the problem. You guys are.
It is amazing to me that everything is always everybody else's fault. From the CPS to the police to the school, the teachers, your job, your coach. Everybody else but you. But you always have a problem everywhere you go, though, right? How the fuck does that work? It's you, Gabi. You are the reason why people call you out. You are the reason we know who your son is. You are the reason we know the shit we know about Aaron, Mimi, your sister, you. You see how that works? We could all stop talking about you today. And you know what you would do? You would rage bait. And then you try to insert yourself. And even if we didn't take the bait, you know what would happen? Your supporters would be there to egg you on, keep you going. You would keep going. And then you know what would happen? A new group would come along. It doesn't matter because you keep going.
As his mother, okay, I'm gonna turn on the fucking comments because I'm not gonna give a reaction. Even though I'm fucking heated.
Girl, you're the one who brought this up. You're the one who started this. But now you need the comments to be off because you can't handle what people say. We consume you. Even though you don't watch any of us, but you know everything we say, everything that's on Reddit, you talk about this all the time. How are you not used to the things we say or your comments? You know, this app seems like a huge problem to you. Why do you stay here? It's weird.
My son does not have his voice. I'm his voice.
No, he has thousands of voices. Thousands. You're his voice, but you can't even stay off the internet for him. Right.
I have every right as a mother to post him, to share about him, like other moms have done on this app. Good moms, not so good moms. We all do it in different ways. Some moms make money off making money off their children because that's their content. Now, I'm not here to fucking judge. But that's their kids. As a parent, they have that right.
And just like they have that right, we have the right to have an opinion about it. Sure do. Here's the thing, Gabi, is that you're not supposed to use your children as content. You're not supposed to make money off your kids. Your kid is not a fucking monkey in a circus. And sure, we've all shared pictures of our kids, maybe even videos, but we do it on a private page. Why is that so hard for you to understand? I'm not posting my son on TikTok for the whole world to see while cashing in on it. That's the difference. We're not doing that. When we have a picture we want to share, we're sharing it to our family, our friends, because we're proud of something they did, or we think they look cute, or whatever it is. And these other mommy content that you speak of, right? They're not sitting on lives 24 hours a day, showing their kids at their very vulnerable moments. Show me one content, mommy content, that sits on live all day. Show me one. The moms that do the content with their kids, a lot of them that I've seen are very tasteful. They set up a video, their kids are dressed nice. Sometimes it's just a random video of them, playing at the park or out doing something. You don't do that. You don't leave the house. Sitting on a live with your face in the phone, that's not content. That's just going live. You don't have anything set up, right? You're not at like a theme park, a water park, or doing things. It is very different from the mommy content or the family content and you. Night and day. Those parents pay attention to their kids. Those parents do things with their kids. Those parents are not on a safety plan, ma'am. That's the difference.
Right. Does it make it right? No. But who are you to sit there and say, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, that's wrong, because you're not a judge, you're not God, you're not the TikTok owner, so you have to stop.
So you know it's not right. I'm an American citizen. That's who I am. So I have the right to voice my opinion on behaviors that you and everybody else puts on the internet. That's how that goes. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean I need to stop. Shit. If that's the case, then you should have stopped a long fucking time ago. So having an opinion about your behavior, that needs to stop. But, faking miscarriages, lying about absolutely everything, labeling your son, that just continues on. You would love that.
All of you guys want to be like, I want to save everybody and just be the fucking hero. You ain't shit, dude. You ain't shit, and you're never gonna be fucking shit.
What? Well, because we have an opinion on your shitty behavior, we want to save everybody? What the fuck are you talking about? Bitch, you ain't shit. Look at you. And the sad part is you don't even try to better yourself. How are you gonna be ain't shit and not even try to do better? That shit's wild.
Gonna be fucking shit. But here's the reality. Cameron is not your child. He's mine. He is not your money bag. I am not your money bag. And you're basically hurting him and you're harming him more than you will ever fucking know.
If people want to sit on this app and talk about you or celebrities or true crime and have their gifts on or be monetized, who really fucking cares? Honestly, that's a side hustle. So you can make all kinds of wish lists and GoFundMe's and everything else and use your son for it, right? But anybody gets a fucking gift that's worth change, it's a fucking problem. And it always goes back to money for you. You are the only person that has used that little boy for any type of profit. So who is harming who, Gabi? You're the only one who brought your son to this app. You're the only one who has shown how you parent. We didn't do that. And I don't know how saying justice for C is harming that little boy.
He is a child. Regardless if I show him or not, you have no right to do what you're doing. You just don't. Not for a child.
No, we do have all the right when we see a child being neglected for the internet, when we see a mother prioritizing the internet over her child. We have every fucking right to say something when we see something, especially when it comes to a child. You just don't like it because it's you.
As his mother, I have to stand and fight. Like, I have to. Because who's going to do it? If you guys are not going to protect him, then I'm going to.
Bitch, we have been the only ones trying to protect your son. The only ones screaming justice for Cam. What the fuck do you think that means? But instead, you decide to choose the fight over your own son. How is staying on the internet, the thing that you said is causing the most damage to your son, how is that protecting him? How? How is sharing his safety plan, sharing his medical work, how is that protecting him? You're doing a real good fucking job. All you do is try to protect yourself. That's why we stand for Cam.
I have not brought him on live streaming. I haven't. And you sit there and talk about him nonstop. So who's protecting who? Tell me. Lord, give me patience, give me
Oh, stop with that shit. If you actually had a relationship with the Lord, you wouldn't be doing this shit. And you definitely wouldn't be saying this shit. Do you go to church, Gabi? Do you pray? When's the last time you opened the Bible? No, you just pretend and think that he's supposed to punish us for having an opinion. He's supposed to punish us for not liking your behavior. That's not how that works. Maybe you should open up the Bible and see what he says about things like that. You don't protect your son. Just because you haven't been showing him online doesn't mean that you still don't use him for profit, use him for things. Right now, You're using him for sympathy, to play victim. We hear him in the background. You try to get little sneak shots to show that he's there. You're still using him. You're just too dumb to know that we're not dumb to see what you're doing.
Every day you talk about my son. Every fucking day. Hour after hour. I barely have him on the app anymore. Even if I want to post pictures, I have every right to. But I do not live stream for hours like I usually do.
You don't go live like you used to? What, 1 hour less? Are you kidding me? You know what, Gabi? How about this? How about we scroll through TikTok and see everybody talking about your son? How about we do that? Because if people are constantly talking about your son all day long, we should have no problem finding a video alive with people constantly talking about your son, right? Let's do it.
Hey.
Okay, scroll down.
An amazing
with Irish
Thanksgiving. I know I did. I had a great, amazing Thanksgiving. I got to spend time with all of my children. It was simply beautiful. Nice day away from TikTok as well. I see some couldn't stay away from TikTok to save their lives. Especially this little TikTok scumbag right here.
Oh, look at that. And you're live. All right, let's hear her talk about your son.
My mind because I'm looking at her comments, and a lot of them were them asking her questions, and she was answering them like very cocky, very nasty, snarky. And they weren't bad questions; they were just general questions, right? And then people were responding back like, "Oh, that's awesome," and she was like, "Yeah."
Okay, nothing about your son.
She's just fucking better than everyone. I don't really, and I've said this before, I don't know what you guys get out of this. Do y'all like this shit? Seriously, do you? I want to fucking vomit when I watch her.
All right, let's see.
Where's skateboards? Santa after all?
I swear
it's in real time.
Oh God, the Twilight. Man, if you work.
Okay, might give me a second.
This one's rough.
Okay.
It's scary, but again, I don't know. Wow. You didn't hear about that? No. Wait, was it the color woman?
Oh, I remember this.
Wow, that's why. Tell her to go back to her own country and we'll be okay. Racer white.
Wow.
Whoa, no, that's not nice. Yeah, but honey, I'm just so sick and tired of watching them do this to you. It's sad. Oh, but racer white, that was not.
Fucking Gabi. I know. You want to get back at them by being racist? Of course. These are the type of people you surround yourself with because this is the type of person you are. And racer wife, is it? What do you mean? That's why. Because her skin is darker than yours, so you're more superior. Is that what you're saying? You racist scumbag piece of shit who fucking supports Gabi? You're a joke in your fucking self. Oh, and I was looking at your profile, which I'll show y'all in a minute. And it says, you have 3 beautiful kids. Is this how you raise your kids? Because I don't want my kids growing up in a world with your racist piece of shit teaching your kids to be even more fucking racist. That's what's wrong with the world. You, ma'am. Wanted to make sure everybody saw this. All right, let's keep going. All right.
You have it.
Gabby Jacobson is easily the most hated woman on TikTok.
Okay, I don't know that lady.
Let's
see. Let's find somebody talking about your kid.
I eat, but I don't eat.
Girl.
Okay, let's have a quick little lesson in accountability. Did my feast send me a full bag of gator toes? Yes, they did. Did I eat that bag of fried garlic in one sitting? Also, yes. So, I had to make my video with an empty bag. Because...
All right, no talking about your son there. Cute doggy.
And you said that, okay. you know, and then I've gone and I've
Okay, I don't know who that
I am
is.
forever watching how people.
There you go. Somebody needs our
Hello,
help.
Mama Top.
So listen up.
Hate speech
Okay, let's see.
opinions.
This looks like a
Opinions. Expressing
live of yours.
a negative view or a general dislike of a person, group, or an idea is typically protected as an opinion. For example, saying, I think that movie was terrible, or I disagree with that policy are protected opinions. Hate speech. There's no single legal definition of hate speech in the U.S. law, but the term generally refers to expression that humiliates or incites hatred against a group or a class of a person on the basis of a race, religion, skin color, sexual, gender, disability. While much of this speech is protected, it can cross the line into unprotected categories if it involves specific threats or incitement.
Can I urge you to brush up on your First and 14th Amendments with this copy of the Constitution of the United States?
Please do.
You're not a protected class.
Facts.
There is nothing illegal about stating my opinion, which is you're just a dumbass on the internet. Also, click the link below.
Hate speech.
Gabby, even when you read something that gives you examples and explains it to you, you still don't fucking get it. I can say, Gabby, you're overweight. And even though that might hurt your feelings, that is the truth, right? If I say you eat too much, that is the truth based off of what I've watched you do. Do you see how that works? Now, understand that everything that I have said has either been my opinion or something that I have seen with my own eyes. And as for humiliating you, girl, you humiliate yourself. And we just point it out. That's what you're not understanding. So you can keep trying to take everybody to fucking court and you're going to keep fucking losing. Now, I have scrolled into a couple of videos, haven't heard your son's name not one time. I haven't seen any lives, which is weird because you literally said that we go live all day long. I haven't scrolled into none. So let's go over to YouTube and click some lives, shall we? Okay, I picked Feisty since you love her so much. So let's see her talking about your son.
And I have a brain. I have a brain. We're not going to go in front of a judge and showboat. That one down there in Louisiana claiming she's so excited, be excited. I hope you are. I hope you are. I'm not promising I'm going to win shit. I promised I was going to take these women in front of a judge.
Here's Pink.
Oh my God. She was making me. I'm not going to steal. I'm going to show my books.
It's too much money.
Somebody suggested that I get myself taken off tick leave. Oh, hell no. Hell no. No, 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 no.
I always wanted to get married on the beach. I was thinking of Danny marrying us.
Oh my gosh.
I thought she can get her license or whatever she needs, and then she could just...
Weird. So this video is about to run out of time, but I figured I would have found somebody saying your son's name at least once. I scrolled my FYP. I didn't see anybody live. And then when I went and looked for lives, the last live that Pink and Feisty did, I didn't hear your son's name not one time. That's strange because according to you, that's all we talk about is your son. Maybe you can give me some names. Maybe that would be more helpful. And we'll look it up. Why don't you do that?